Welcome back to Rebel Golf Tips. I'm Coach Malloy. I'm here with Ben Walcott. Today we're going to touch on course management, more specifically on par fives and kind of what we go over with our guys each tournament and each time we're out. We like our guys to be in an aggressive mindset in terms of going for the green in two, but we also want to be smart about it. So we take one word out of our vocabulary, and that's can. Ben doesn't want to say, yes, I can get there. Well, of course you can. We're trying to think more in terms of percentages and what the smart play may be in that scenario. So a lot of what we do is we'll go back and look at what's in front of the green. If there's no trouble, really no awkward spots, then we'll be a lot more aggressive. If there's water, that makes it an easy decision. Today, we're gonna go through a couple of areas that, what you normally run into, where there are a lot of awkward lies as you get closer to the green, and it may not even be a hazard. It may just, be some hills, maybe some short-sided areas, maybe some tough bunkering. So 90 yards, Ben feels very comfortable, and each of our guys has a good yardage to lay up to. So they know that. I'll equate that to a basketball term. That's like a free throw for those guys, and they know that from that distance, from the fairway, they're probably going to give themselves a good opportunity for birdie and take out any risk of a bigger number. Now, if Ben decides to be a little more aggressive, we're going to show you some spots that he may get in around the screen that aren't necessarily better. They may be closer, but they aren't necessarily better than being out at his wedge yardage, which he does feel comfortable with. So here we are with option number one, as we discussed. This has been laying up to his number at 90 yards. Like we said, this should be a fairly easy shot. This is one that our guys practice a lot, so this is one that Ben certainly will feel comfortable with. So if Ben has decided to go for this green, this is one of the options that where this ball may end up. Now, as you can see, we have a ball that's in the bunker, not all the way in, so he has a flat lie. He's going to have to stand outside of the bunker, maybe 1 foot in, and going to a pin that is a little bit short-sighted. Doesn't have a whole lot of green to work with. So this is a little bit more difficult shot than what he's traded in his wedge yardage for. So here we are in another position that this ball is likely to end up if he doesn't find the green. Whereas once again, we're closer to the pin than we would be at 90 yards, but not necessarily in a better position. Ben has a very, very good short game. We trust him to hit a lot of these different shots. But even this, you have a little bit of a bare lie, not necessarily the easiest shot in the world. So as you've seen, Ben here has a very good short game. We trust him, probably going for a lot of par fives because of that short game. But if you look at the shot he hit the closest was actually from 90 yards and from his wedge distance, and also took on no risk. Even though that he still gave himself a shot at birdie from these spots that are closer, probably made it a little more difficult on himself. So the lesson for this is, just because you can get there doesn't mean that's necessarily the right option.